Welcome back. You're watching News 9 Live. Now, it's all daggers drawn against Imran Khan in Pakistan. This after an overnight drama that unfolded outside his Lahore residence. The former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan has blamed the Shehbaz Sharif government for high-handedness. Now, Khan's allegation follows an overnight siege of his Zaman Park residence in Lahore after clashes between Khan's supporters and the police who arrived to arrest him. Well, now Imran Khan has already appealed to the masses to continue with what he calls the democratic fight against the oppressive Pakistan government. Imran Khan also alleged that the real intent is not to arrest him, but to abduct and assassinate him. Attacking the government, he says the strings of his arrest drama are connected to London, from where Nawaz Sharif, it seems like, is pulling the strings. Let's listen in. Meanwhile, attacking the government, Imran Khan has said that the strings of his arrest drama, quote-unquote, are connected to London, from where Nawaz Sharif is pulling the strings. Take a look.
लंदन प्लान का हिस्सा है। लंदन प्लान में मुआहदा साइन हुआ है कि इमरान खान को जेल में डालना है, तहरीक इंसाफ को गिराना है और ये नवाज शरीफ के सारे केसेस खत्म करने। ये नवाज शरीफ को श्योरिटी दी गई है, ताकतवर आदमी को। ये लंदन प्लान का हिस्सा है मुझे जेल में डालने का। इससे कोई कानून का ताल्लुक नहीं है, ना इसमें मैंने कोई जुर्म किया है। सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसके पीछे बदनीयती है। मैं इसलिए अपनी आज सारी कौम को बता रहा हूं कि फिर से वो तैयार है, फिर से उन्होंने आना है, फिर से हमारे लोगों के ऊपर टेयर गैसिंग और ये सब कुछ करेंगे। लेकिन पता होना चाहिए कि इनके पास अब कोई जवाब नहीं है।
Well, now to talk more about the London plan, about the turmoil on the streets in Pakistan and whether Imran Khan's arrest is really imminent. Joining me in the studio are my colleagues Aditya Raj Kaul, Executive Editor, Strategic Affairs, and Brajesh Pandey, Political Editor. Many thanks for joining with us on the broadcast here. Aditya, let's get the ball rolling. Before we get into the nitty-gritties of the London plan, can you give us a sense, a lowdown about what's really happening on the streets in Pakistan right now? Those turmoil-like, siege-like situation and visuals. What is being expected in the day-to-day?
Well, Pakistan has been constantly in a turmoil situation, and what we know as of now is that Imran Khan has been at his Zaman Park residence in Lahore, where Islamabad police laid siege, and what we did see was clashes between the security forces and, of course, the supporters of Imran Khan. He had appealed to the PTI workers to, in fact, converge outside his residence at Zaman Park. Thousands of workers came in yesterday evening, and there was massive police deployment already. In fact, we are being told that not just was Islamabad police there was police from other districts as well, and there were clashes between multiple police forces within themselves. This gives a grim picture of the situation there, where Pakistan is in complete turmoil situation, not just politically, but economically, and security situation also worsening every single day. So Imran Khan has been embroiled in this controversy for last several months, and which is the Toshkhana case. The kind of foreign gifts that have been received, those were sold at exuberant prices outside, and this case has been on for last several months. Imran Khan was summoned on several occasions, but he failed to appear before the court. And that is why Islamabad police had got orders from the court to arrest Imran Khan, but it didn't seem that they were in a position to arrest him. More than 50 personnel of the Islamabad police have been injured in the overnight clashes, which went on for more than 10 hours. There were tear gas shells that were fired at the PTI workers. There are several PTI workers who have been injured as well. And just like we heard Imran Khan, Kabir, speak, he gave a detailed plan, which he called the London plan.
Yeah,
because of course,
what is this particular London plan? I mean, we know Nawaz Sharif is in exile over there, but basic strings can be drawn. But what really is this London plan?
This is a battle of narratives in many ways, where Imran Khan is a popular figure, and I can tell you, as somebody who's been watching Pakistan very closely, that if elections are held today, not only will Imran Khan win, he will win with a historic margin. not only has he massive domestic support, not just in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, but all across Punjab and other provinces of Pakistan, but he has massive support among the Pakistani diaspora, be it in London, US, across Europe or several other countries as well. PTI has a massive stronghold. This London plan basically is an accusation by Imran Khan towards Nawaz Sharif, where he says that Nawaz Sharif, while he was in exile in London and even today, has been hatching a conspiracy to not just jail Imran Khan, but to not make him contest elections that are slated to be held in August this year. So it's an open secret that army, the GHQ headquarters in Rawalpindi have a larger say in every election in Pakistan. This time around, it seems that the army and Imran Khan are at loggerheads. In the past, we've seen Bajwa not just mentoring Imran Khan, but also pushing him into a massive victory in Pakistan during the last elections. But this time around, it seems that all is not well between the army and Imran Khan. All is, of course, not well within the ruling government and Imran Khan. But we'll have to wait and watch how the army and the courts of Pakistan, apart from the political establishment, are able to convince the larger majority that Imran Khan will not contest elections. Will he be able to freely contest elections? That is the biggest plan right now, because even if they arrest him, he will become a massive, massive hero overnight and get even more support by this entire exercise. So the entire effort of the government, the army and the court perhaps is to sideline him, corner him, and to get a negative publicity for him. But every negative publicity that Imran Khan gets only makes him and emerges him more stronger as a candidate for the Prime Minister's elections.
Absolutely, and this popularity that you're talking about, Aditya. I mean, Brijesh, in all your years of covering the political beat as well, have you seen such a scenario take shape in Pakistan, where you've got a cricketer? I mean, there is immense popularity as well. Is this finally going to boil down to an egotistical war? You've got a cricketer who's heavily popular. He had a thumping mandate last time around also. Aditya spoke about his popularity in Punjab province as well. Is this really all but an arrest drama or an egotistical fight between the leaders?
Well, I think there's more to it than that. And as Aditya was pointing out about that in Pakistan, army has the maximum say when it comes to these kind of elections. And going by the events which have been unfolding in the last 1 week or more, it is very clear that the Pakistani army has abandoned Imran Khan, and this is the reason why whatever he's trying to do, or he's trying to extricate himself out of the infamy which will accrue once he obeys or gets arrested. See, what they want to do is that they want to discredit Imran Khan. They know that if they allow Imran Khan to go ahead with its planned thing, then they will not be able to contain it. And this is the reason why this particular Toshkhana case, in which he has said that he'll pay back the entire money, and there should be an impartial probe which will come out as to what exactly the case and whether he's really guilty or not. The court is very clear that that he has to appear before him, and he can be arrested because a non-bailable warrant has been issued against him. Yesterday he also leveled that that he has spoken to the Islamabad High Court Bar Association president and has given an undertaking that he will appear before the court. But the DIG of Pakistan Police is not willing to meet the concerned law officer. So it's very clear that that the Pakistani army and the Pakistani establishment does not want Imran Khan to emerge into a situation where he completely runs away the election. They want to discredit him because they also know, as Aditya was saying, that nobody wants to make a martyr out of him, which will further, increase his popularity rather than diminish him. And this is the reason I think they are going via the legal route, by telling people that the reason why he's been called is that because he has sold assets of Pakistan, the gifts which were given by foreign countries, and this is a very smart, tried and tested method of undermining someone's popularity, to drag him into a legal battle so that he cannot claim martyrdom per se. And I think it's going to be a long haul, because going by the scenes which we have witnessed since yesterday, his supporters are also in no mood to relent or allow the administration to have an easy say.
It's interesting you brought up the supporters over here, because you're right, they have moved the legal institutions. The idea outside is that here you have a leader who is challenging the legal institutions head on, and that might discredit his position. But if the popularity of Imran Khan is something that is working out for him, Aditya, in a situation like we've all seen visuals, a sea of a human crowd pretending to be a human shield across Pakistani news channels last night. All that was being debated was, should have Imran Khan let his own supporters act as a human shield?
He has no other option. This is the biggest option that he has, because he has a sea of support. On one call of Imran Khan, on one media message or a tweet of Imran Khan, there are thousands of people that can come out in any part of Pakistan. So I would say that it is a more difficult situation for the Shehbaz Sharif government. The coalition government is in a catch-22 situation. If they act against Imran Khan and arrest him, he becomes a bigger martyr. If they don't act against him, he still wins the elections and has a massive support on ground. So politically, I think the ruling government, the coalition, has been put down on the mat. They don't have many options, even though the institutions are with them, the police, the army, the legal fraternity, and of course the judges, because it is an open secret that wherever the army supports, be it the legal system or the government, will have to fall in line. The army finally takes the call in Pakistan. Rawalpindi bosses decide on which course of the politics will run and which course the history will go of Pakistan. So even today, I would say it's too early to predict, because every day, every week, things change. Imran Khan has been someone who was very close to the army. It's only after the entire feud between Imran Khan and Bajwa that things turned south, and we had a massive, embarrassment for the PTI also when action was taken against them and they fell off the government. But even today, he has a massive, large support. There are hundreds of cases and FIRs that have been lodged against him, mostly of corruption and embezzlement. There's also a terrorism case that has been filed against him. But it doesn't seem that there is any kind of a negative publicity that is helping out, any kind of a narrative build-up, either on social media or on the streets of Pakistan, is going to help, because the larger population in Pakistan and the Pakistani diaspora outside still believe that he's a martyr, he's been victimized, he's someone who has a vision for Pakistan, and he has a personality. There is nobody in the opposition, it's almost similar to India, that even Bilawal Bhutto, Shehbaz Sharif, Nawaz Sharif, Maryam and others are not able to compete with him, are not able to give a resolute candidate from the opposition side who can actually, checkmate him. So as of now, Imran Khan is only emerging stronger. We'll have to wait and watch whether he appears before the court on 18th or will he be arrested.
Also, touch a little bit about the kind of effect this might take on India. I mean, it is a neighboring state. The developments that are taking shape in Lahore, at Zaman Park, all these areas, what kind of impact will that have on India? And of course, I'm jumping the gun here and maybe thinking out loud as well. Could it be a situation of, India and Pakistan coming together against a common foe in the shape of Imran Khan?
Well, on a lighter note, I would say that the Indians would be grinning and, smiling at what's happening in Pakistan. Because, there's an old saying that, when you sow something, you reap the same. So for years together, Pakistan has had this policy of exporting terrorism. It's been called a mothership of terrorism. Secondly, there's been a dominance of the Punjabi culture, the Punjabi army officers, the Punjabi political leaders on the entire Pakistan. The ethnic minorities in Pakistan, the religious minorities in Pakistan, the Christians, Hindus, Sikhs, even the Ahmadiyas have been discriminated upon continuously. We've seen continuous attacks, religious conversations that are continuously happening. We've seen the kind of attacks that the Baloch have been facing, the Pashtun Tahfuz movement that has built up over the last many years. We've seen what's been happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, the kind of human rights violations and persecution that is happening here. So this is something that Pakistan has faced for several years, and this political turmoil is only a small way out of the situation, because this will happen. And this comes at a time when there's not only a political turmoil in Pakistan, Kabir, there's also an economic fall down completely. We've seen Pakistan almost begging before some of the remaining friends that they have, including China, UAE, Saudi, Malaysia and Turkey, that there should be some kind of an economic relief. It doesn't seem that the IMF or any other foreign powers are interested in bailing out Pakistan at this stage. And apart from that also, when Pakistan helped Taliban get Afghanistan, it seemed that Pakistan was grinning and thought that this was a strategic win for them. It was a strategic depth inside Afghanistan. But that card too has failed completely. Now Taliban wants a better relations with India. Taliban wants to do trade with India, and to top of it, while we are sitting here in the studios, the Indian foreign diplomats are training the Afghan Taliban foreign diplomats and not the Pakistanis. So this is a grim story about Pakistan, where the intelligence has completely failed, the political leaders have failed, and the army is not in control of the situation as of now.
Well, look at the visuals, Brijesh, as well on the television screens. Is there any way to avert bloodshed or, let's say, disharmony or peace that prevails on the streets of Pakistan? Yesterday, when the DIG was just a couple of meters away from the Zaman Park residence, we've got the chairman, the vice chairman of PTI come out, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, come out and say that, we are ready to find a way out. Is there any possible way out to avert bloodshed in such a situation?
Well, we'll have to wait and watch. I think if the government of the day decides that, that they cannot press ahead and, make Imran Khan the martyr which he so desperately wants to be, then they will have to relax the situation. They will have to ensure that wait till 18th, and if he doesn't appear before the court on 18th as Imran Khan has promised, then they may have, a stronger case of going after him or making an attempt to arrest. But before that, I think the chances are that the government is literally forced that if they go ahead with this kind of situation, there is going to be bloodshed. There is no avoiding that. And see, the politics of Pakistan has been such, the history of Pakistan has been such that, when Imran Khan says that he can be captured and killed, you don't take it with sack full of salt. That could be a reality because, the politics of Pakistan has been extremely bloody, and we have seen what happens to people who have fallen out of GHQ Rawalpindi. And Imran Khan currently doesn't share best of relationships as far as this entire scenario is unfolding. So I think the government of the day is also in a catch-22 situation, whether to move forward, go for the kill and make Imran Khan a martyr, or sit back and allow Imran Khan to take larger-than-life edge, as someone who has forced the government to retreat and appear before the court on a date decided by Imran Khan rather than the other way around.
Well, Imran Khan's latest appeal via the microblogging website and that particular video, Aditya, he was also talking about how, there is heavy attack on Zaman Park. Yesterday, the DIG with the loudspeaker said that we come bearing no weapons at all, that's just a water cannon. And suddenly the visuals within just a couple of hours are in a stark contrast. There are guns that are fired, there is tear gas that is coming out of those particular weapons. If you take a look at Zaman Park right now, it is in complete chaos. And Imran Khan in that particular address says, the reason why I'm not going to those particular courts is because I fear for my own life. I fear for safety. There are bomb attacks that have taken place in that particular court. A judge had died because of a particular terror attack as well. So the suspicions and the apprehensions of Imran Khan, where do they stand in this particular scenario where you've got a legal institution, the Supreme Court
London
as well, saying that, we need you to appear before the particular court, but the leader says, I fear for my life. What happens in such a scenario?
There are two scenarios to this. Imran Khan is best with narratives. He can create a narrative within minutes. Even today, just 20 minutes back, he has tweeted again saying that the clashes have been ongoing overnight outside his residence. And he says that the PDM coalition, government of Pakistan, wants to actually pit Pakistan army against the PTI. And he says that this is the same strategy that was applied in East Pakistan. He calls this the East Pakistan strategy. So this is the similar kind of turmoil that we saw at that time. What happened in East Pakistan? There was a rebellion, and finally there was freedom that was achieved. And similarly, there are similar political scenarios that are developing in Pakistan, rebel attacks that are ongoing. And apart from that, nobody seems to be in control. No political party, no coalition, no army or the security forces. So as of now, there have been heavy clashes that have been ongoing. But the fears of Imran Khan, the question that you asked, are also genuine. Because I would say that the heads of states of Pakistan, the prime ministers have been attacked in the past as well, including Pervez Musharraf, Zia, Benazir Bhutto and several others. Many of them have been assassinated, so you never know. And many claim that in most of these assassinations, there has been some role of the Pakistan army as well. So how do you completely negate that? There are genuine fears that Imran Khan is saying that this is a political war. We'll have to see how this shapes as of now, but it doesn't seem that the street fights that have been ongoing for several weeks now are going to end anytime soon. And more than Imran Khan, even though the ruling government and the army would want to put Imran Khan on a mat, But it seems that it is the ruling government, the PDM coalition, that is out of options right now. It is in a complete catch-22 situation.
And what about the date 18th of March? Why does this particular date have any significance? Why is Imran Khan saying, okay, 18th March, I'm ready to appear before the court, not before that?
I think these are just delaying tactics as of now, because his popularity is only emerging more stronger. The more street fights that happen, the more arrest warrants and FIRs that are registered against him, it seems that Imran Khan will only emerge more stronger. So in the past also, on several occasions, Imran Khan has said that he will appear before the court, but that hasn't really happened. And there are hundreds of such cases that have been filed against him, not just the Posh Khana case or the Section 144 that has been applied, or several other cases, including that of terrorism and treason. So as of now, it seems that there is a complete slugfest that is underway, political slugfest. But it will be interesting to see, even after his appearance or whatever temporary solution there will be, what road does the Pakistan army really apply? Let's face it that there is a new Pakistan army chief that has come in. Bajwa is also not going to forget what Imran Khan did, the kind of attacks and snares that Imran Khan has used against him in political rallies. And the current Pakistan army chief has also been close to Bajwa. So it doesn't seem that all is going to end well for Imran Khan as well. They will certainly arrest him, they will certainly put him behind bars, but how soon will that happen, and for how long will that happen, and will they allow him to contest elections is the biggest question.
So will the people allow the police to arrest him in the first place? Take a look at all those visuals as well. The sitting law minister, Brijesh, has said that this is an entire game that is playing out on the streets of Lahore. Now is Hakiki Azadi, this word that Imran Khan keeps throwing, that this fight must go on. This fight should not stop. And the people, it seems, because of his popularity and his great oratory skills, they're on the streets out there. Is there a game in fact playing, or is Hakiki Azadi nothing but drama?
Well, I think a game is being played. Yes, but the game is being played on both sides. If you expect that a popular leader is willing to allow himself to be arrested without any kind of protest or without any show of strength, then he ceases to be a big and powerful leader. And the street demonstration and the fact that they have delayed his arrest by say 24 to 48 hours, and they are very adamant that Imran Khan will appear only on the date decided by him, is nothing but a show of strength from Imran Khan's side. And we have seen how these Hakiki Azadi and all these lofty slogans are used by political parties to their political advantage. I think the future course of how this is going to go out will indeed be decided by Pakistani army, because the entire politics of Pakistan ever since its inception has been decided by them. So it'll be extremely interesting to see how it pans out, because one another crisis of bigger magnitude, which is the economic crisis, is staring at Pakistan with more frightening consequences than this internal fight which is going out to be. And will Pakistani army risk this kind of bad press when its economic situation has completely gone for a toss, is also another angle to explore.
And does this particular turmoil then hit Pakistan's ability to bounce back from that economic crisis as well? You already have a shortage of various commodities. Your forex reserves are pretty much depleted. At that point in time, you've got the entire population on the streets for an entirely different political reason. Does that hurt their chances on the global stage as a country? I mean, Pakistan, land of the pure, with pretty much all impure facets at play.
Well, I think Pakistan, the land of pure, has to come up with something more substantial than what they're offering right now to limb back to normalcy as far as economic is concerned. The entire economy is in a complete mess. And with no roadmap around this time, the IMF has also refused to bail out until and unless it sees a stringent set of measures being put forward by Pakistan, which convinces the world at large that this time they are serious about extricating themselves out of this economic mess. Even their close friends China and Arab countries, they are also not willing to dole out loans as easily as it was 6-8 years back. So this time the Pakistan is in a real spot of bother as far as economics is concerned, and I think they'll have to really work hard if they want to secure IMF loans, and if they want to convince the world at large that this time they seriously means business. This unnatural fascination with India and, you know, supply of terror, and then, you know, trying to be an economic superpower. They just can't, they just don't go hand in hand. And the world community is also realized at large. And going by, if you look at the kind of diplomatic offensive, not against Pakistan, but around Pakistan, which has been done by the India, has reaped rich dividend. Now Pakistan is a completely isolated country with a real economic as well as a political crisis at hand.
You know, Kabir, lastly, I would just say that I told you that this is a battle of narratives. And Imran Khan every day is becoming even more popular. And he knows how to use the social media to really victimize himself and say that how he's being politically targeted. He's just tweeted again. And, you know, he's put out this image where he says that, you know, he's put his image with all the tear gas shells that have been fired against him. So this also is a picture of how things unfold in Pakistan. He's trying to tell and directly speak with the people of Pakistan. See, I'm inside my house, I'm not doing anything. I've only worked for the common people, and this is the amount of tear gas shells that have been fired on PTI workers and common people.
And no wonder his supporters
and a
are
solid
crying.
connect, you know, ensuring solid connect with people who are protesting on the ground for him.
Yeah, no wonder his supporters must be shedding a tear as well with seeing all those tear gas shells on the Prime Minister, on the deposed Prime Minister's table, beg your pardon, over there. We're going to wrap this conversation up over here. Some pretty eminent questions that have come across. Is the arrest imminent? How long will it take? If he is to be you know, sent in jail, how long will he stay behind bars? And what next for Imran Khan and the PTI? Well, we're going to continue to probe all those questions. Many thanks, Aditya and Brijesh, for joining me in this discussion in the studio. We're going to slip into a quick break. Lots more coming right on the other side. Keep watching News9 Live.